already removed my roof previously so that I could pull the material and the foam off of it and at some point get it relined again. To do this job, you're going to need a Phillips head screwdriver and your star head screws as well. You'll want to remove your sun shade visors. I'll just get that to focus so that you guys can see. You'll have your Phillips head screws here up in the corner on both sides. I've obviously removed the driver's side visor already, and there will be a star head in each of these little doobly-doos to hold the visors up. Each Jesus bar has 2 of the star heads as well, and you've obviously got a Jesus bar in each corner other than the driver's side. You want to pull all that down, and once we've pulled all this down, then we'll be able to start removing the trim that's necessary throughout the car to have the roof come out. Just give these a little tug and they'll come out. As you can see, there's a little clip there. Don't be too worried about accidentally breaking it, because they are pretty tough and they do take a little bit of pressure to actually, a little bit of force to actually get out. As you can see, the roof is now moving around a lot because these bits actually hold this whole front part of the roof in the middle on. The sides are held on by trim, but first we'll get the Jesus bars off, and once we've got those off, then we'll move on to the next step. Alright, now that we pulled everything out from the inside of the roof there, next is the trim. So you'll see each of those pillars needs to come out. It's also in underneath the pillar here, and these ones need to come out as well. You'll also find that there's little clips here. There we go. You can see those little clips are holding it on. We just pull those out. They're just thumb ones that just pop straight in. And once we've done all that, the whole roof should just fall straight down. Now, I actually can't remember if I covered how to pull out all this particular trim a few years ago or not in a previous video I've done. I've been meaning to make a better version, but I'll get around to that sometime in the near future. But these are really simple. You just kind of got to give them a little bit of pressure and then slide them back out towards you this way. You'll obviously see that they will normally be clipped in there like that. I just leave mine unclipped because I'm dodgy as hell and couldn't care less. Alright, so the thumb pushers there. If I can do it with one hand. Hey, there we go. You see the little bit there. All right, and there's one here. Oop. I apologize for the lighting. I realize I'm halfway through the video and only just bringing it up now, but it's actually quite loud outside today, so I've got to have all the doors closed inside the car. And due to the tint, the camera has to be set way up, and so it looks a little bit washed out at times and a little bit dark at other times. Damn, I can't get that thing out. So I tend to just leave these ones in because they're a lot of effort. As you can see, I obviously need to pull them out and repaint them due to how terrible they look right now. But for this, for the purposes of this, if we're just pulling the roof out, it's possible to get it in and out without actually having to pull these out. So I'm going to leave them in today. Only other bit to pull out is the front, and then the seal around the windows a little bit, and the whole roof should fall in. Alright, so these are super simple as well. You just pull them outwards a little bit. You'll see that there's a clip just inside. That's out of focus. Let me focus that for you. There we go. And so you want to slide that one out. It might help to have a proper trim removal tool or a screwdriver. But as you can see there, this little thing, it slides that way outwards, so it's sliding down the length of that, and then from there, the three little tabs here, or two little tabs here, sorry, it just lifts outwards, and there you go. The pillar on the front is out. So now all we should have to do is open the doors, pull the seals down a little bit, and then get the roof up over the top of the edge of the trim here in the center, and the whole roof should fall down. Now all we gotta do is just push the roof up a little bit over the top of the center pillar there. As you can see, the whole thing is now wheeling around, it's dropping down, it's falling out of the out of place, out of the roof. Take this one out as well. And there we go. Now the whole thing can come down. I'm gonna have to step out of the car. I'll try and get the lighting right, and then I'll show you how it all comes down. As you can see, the whole roof now moves around. Just gonna get my hand up in here, push it down, and there we go. The roof fell out. The bottom of this map light, which is now just hanging by the wire, which is probably not a good thing. It's got 2 clips. Oh my god. It's got 2 clips. I'll wait for the autofocus to pick it up. There we go. 1 clip there, 1 clip there. As you can see, it's as simple as unplugging this cord here, and that's it. The whole map light comes out. You can pull it apart and paint it, all that sort of thing. The light at the front is more or less the same, except it's not really held on with little... yeah, I can't get it to focus. It's not held on with little white clips the same way. I'll go around the front. So, this is the front light. As you can see here, this is where the bulbs go. You can see the cords which come down and then run further up the back to the rear light, or the middle light, whatever you want to call it. You can see this one is held into the roof with 1, 2, 3, 4 Phillips head screws. Once you undo those, the whole thing falls out. That's all there is to it. This one comes out a lot easier than what the rear one does. The rear one will require a little bit of force to pull down, push down on it, and remove it from those little tabs there. But this one does not require as much force. As you can see, the roof is now out of the inside of the car. At this point, if you want to remove the entire roof lining from the car, it's just a process of sending it through the, oh, you can't see out there because of the lighting, but it's just pulling it through the back, one of the back 2 doors, and it takes a little bit of twisting and pulling. You got to get it on an angle, but you can pull the entire roof straight out the back. Obviously, remove the map lights before you do that. But yeah, it's basically that simple, guys. I'm now going to have to put this all back up because it's not ready to come out yet, and it's actually really friggin' hot in the car in the middle of summer up here in North Queensland when this little bit of plasticky stuff isn't in the roof. All right, guys, so that's how to remove the roof and the map lights. If you're following on Facebook, be sure to subscribe on YouTube as well, and I'll see you guys in the next video.